Okay, so now, this time we're going to be talking about the breastplate of righteousness, and this is the third part of the 7-part devotion series. So, now we're going to be talking about the breastplate of righteousness, and we just got done talking about the belt of truth, and how you have to know the truth to, um, know love, and you have to know the truth to share the love it offers. So we're going to go right in Ephesians 6:14. It says, stand there. We've already read this verse, but we're going to read it again because it has another part to it. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth. And here's the part that we're going to focus on this time, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. So that's just that verse right now. And what is the importance of this piece? The breastplate in warfare is used to protect the organs that are most vital to live. Well, our heart is one of the organs that it protects. Um, and that is where Jesus lives, just is. So even though he might not live in our physical hearts, he lives in us and through us. Um, and when we decide to follow what he wants us to do and live by his rules and decide to live righteously, we decide to protect our heart by being deceived by Satan, because Satan has the power of deception. That is his only power against us. So we just need to remember that deception is a powerful power if we allow it to be, but it only has the power if we allow it to have the power. If we decide to do the opposite, then we open our hearts to be deceived by Satan, and we might not live by what God wants us to, might not live the way God wants us to, um, because we would have Satan's evil desires in our hearts, because we would be deceived. So that's just something to keep in mind about the importance of having the breastplate of righteousness. Okay, think about what this quote's actually saying. Okay, the breastplate of righteousness is less to please God, more to protect us from Satan. Think about what this is actually saying. This quote is saying that the breastplate of righteousness is for our protection and less of us trying to please God. God put this here because he wants us to be protected so we don't have a life of hardship because of Satan's evil deceptions and temptations. Um, okay, so another question. How can we please God? Well, the truth is we can't really please God, which that's kind of it's not very encouraging. But we just need to put our faith and trust in him and let him do the work. This is why Jesus came to relieve us the task of trying to please God, because we would never do it. So just keep that in mind, that the breastplate of righteousness is less to please God and more to protect us from Satan, temptations, and deceptions, and from him himself. So, when we have Jesus in us, Satan has no power over us, and deception only has the power if you allow it to have the power. We are going to leave off here, and we are going to talk about the boots of peace, of the gospel of peace next time. So, see you on the next video.